on, don't do that now. Alright, let's see what we got going on. Village off the rip. Nice. Let's see what's going. Whoa! That was almost a super short game. Ah. Just realized didn't start the thing. Alright. And then how... Mob! What's going on? Is that another village over there? Let's do this. Well, I was building this new mod pack, right? To add some more features to help with like editing afterwards, you know? What is up, Halo? I am. I'm gonna label these. Now that we're doing a new hardcore world, I'm gonna label the episodes. Which will make my life significantly easier in the long run. Yeah, I don't know of any for Bedrock. I'm using the replay mod, which will allow me to go back afterwards and like look at all the different angles, which I actually need to configure it. I can't. Why can't I? Huh. So one of the things I added is now the waystones are going to show up on the map, which I'm standing on it so you can't see it. But just kidding, they're not showing up on here, but it's showing up on my mini-map. That's weird. Okay. Huh. Squid, what's going on, brother? Oh. I always forget this the first time I go into one of these. I need to put all of this in there. So it's going to reload. You're at the game, bro? That's pretty late. Dude, I'm kind of jealous. That's pretty crazy. What's the atmosphere like? Let me know. There we go. There we go. Now you're looking lifelike. Look at you. My sweet prince. Well, I know everybody wanted me to do an underground build, and I'm down for that. I'm still down for that. But I'm having a feeling that this biome is not going to deliver. Yeah, bro, go have fun. I appreciate you popping in, though. That is sick. So what is this biome? What am I looking at here? A lush desert, so it's like oasis, I guess. It's all desert. Literally all of it. That's great. I mean, at least there's trees. So let's go ahead and get that going. Yes, thank you, TikTok, for your daily notification. So I also added, for the purpose of like non-wood ore, I added ultimine. So say, which is the same effect. Like it'll still use the same durability and everything else, but it works on like things like dirt or sand. So say I wanted 64 orange sand, right? I could do that instead of having to sit there and dig 64 sand. Lex be lurking. Luke, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. And the 10 roses. Heck yeah, brother. Appreciate that. Sounds good. Don't be like me and watch streams while you drive. Thank you, Barack. Is this an island village? This is an island desert village. I have to go see this. I have to see this with my own eyes. Look at that. Bro, this looks like, you know when they show you pictures of like Tenochtitlan before like the conquistadors showed up? That's what this looks like. Okay. So the other cool thing about this, right, the ultimine thing, is like, boom, all the bookshelves at once. Sick. Now, I probably do need to tweak it where I can't do it with my hand, because that's a little cheap. But it's still pretty chill. But for things like the hay bale and stuff like that, like whatever, it's not that big of a deal. What is going on, Sakash? Boom, bread. I don't think it might use hunger. I'm trying to remember how ultimine works. I think I can configure it a little bit more than ore miner. Like, I think I can, like, get down into the nitty-gritty of how the mod works. And, like, tell it, like, hey, use this, use that. Like, I can tell it, like, only let me do this with tools. Or whatever. So I would assume there's probably a setting where it would either use or not use hunger. So let's hop back up here real quick. I already see coal, which is pretty sick. Swag with Raz, what's up, brother? Not much. It has been a while. How have you been? All right. I am on Java. I'm running on 26.1.2. T-Bone, thank you for the rose. Welcome back, too. And the heart me. Alright, let's go to... Well, I don't know what language... What language do you speak? Ruby, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. I did, Tony. I did. I died. I died. If you guys want to see how I died, go to my page. It's my most recent TikTok that I posted. It's kind of funny. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it from y'all, okay? I have like 13 comments and only 8 likes. Yeah, it was honestly, it was dumb. It was really stupid. I still don't understand how it happened. Because stone pressure plates shouldn't trigger with a block falling on them. Like, I've talked to multiple people about it. And they're like, yeah, that shouldn't have happened. So I don't know what happened there. Yeah, and it's like, okay, so say, like, whatever, they changed it and now blocks do trigger it. Fine, whatever, cool. But the only reason that block fell like that is because I had efficiency 5 on my pickaxe. So I got punished for upgrading my pickaxe. I ain't gonna lie though, I laughed about, I was like uncontrollably laughing for probably like 15 minutes. Cause it's like, you know, what do you do? And the funny thing is, I didn't even need anything in there. Like, there was nothing that could have spawned in that temple that I needed. I was just like, oh, look, a temple! Another village? What is this? Yeah, so I was gonna play the Castle World today, but then I died, and so I wanted to get another hardcore world started. So I actually was gonna do a poll, and see what you guys wanted me to do tomorrow, because I'm 100%. So I am using a structure mod, actually. I'm using towns and structures, which is why they have these like cool little paths and everything. But I haven't used this mod in a long time, so they've updated it since. Like, obviously, like, this is not a vanilla structure. But anyway, I am totally down to do either hardcore, the realm, whatever. Bucket, heck yeah. BLB, what's up, brother? We'll take your bread. Let me do that real quick, and we'll just have it run for like the entirety of the thing, I guess. Because, like I said, I'm down for whatever. Like, I love the Castle World. I enjoy the challenge of playing hardcore. I can have you guys vote with gifts. That way the rich people get what they want. So the world I'm currently playing in actually is modded. I have this mod pack that I made has about 97 mods or something like that. Mule, thank you for the follow. You're only following for the castle, so you don't think I'm cool? No, I love the castle, and I'm liking the way the town's coming along, too. I just don't like how easy it is, which I guess I can crank the difficulty on it now, but... But like I said, this one has mods. None of them are like super crazy, but it does have a decent amount of mods. All right, there we go. Sorry, everybody. That took a little bit longer than I was anticipating. I did not hear about that. Yeah, I could do that. I could copy. So it's a realm, so I need to figure out where to access the world file. Because knowing Microsoft, they've probably hidden it somewhere super deep. But I'd love to just keep that world and... That world, so the problem is I'm really far from spawn on that world, and I don't really know how to get back there. But I could go in, save my coordinates somewhere, and then copy the world file if I can find it, and then move it to a mod pack. But also, the VR options, if anybody wants VR and I can't get it to work, I'll just play the regular option. It would be the same, like, thing, just instead of me playing on mouse and keyboard, I'd be using my VR headset. Because I completely forgot that I had that option available. The castle is pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. And I find myself thinking about, like... yeah, I can... So, I can plug my headset into my computer, right? And then it'll display what I'm seeing on my PC, right? And then I can have the stream software capture that. Totally agree, mouse and keyboard is better. But I just feel like it'd be fun sometimes, you know, just mixing a little craziness. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I'm just sitting there like... I use Complementary Unbound. Those are my go-to shaders. If you want like a more vanilla feel, they have Complementary Reimagined, so it's made by the same people. And the lighting is pretty similar. Are these look like dingoes. No, I don't really tweak them. I like the way they come out of the box. No, that's not true. I did tweak them. I tweaked the fog settings because they can be a little much, and I also tweaked the like reflections and everything, so like metal and stuff like that reflects a little bit more. I just like... So my problem with like Photon, Bliss, like a lot of those packs is they kind of like add like blur sometimes, you know? And I don't like I that bothers me. Like, not that they're bad packs. I've used them. I still use them. The fog is just ridiculous. But obviously, like, the ray tracing and reflections and everything are still, like, cranked. Once I have metal tools, too, you can, like, see my reflection off of them, which is kind of cool. And if I, like, go near a torch or, like, lava, it, like, reflects the light. And I think that's pretty sweet. But here, I'll tell you guys what. We will switch to the castle at some point in this stream. I just kind of want to get a starting point here. Because that was the original plan. And I am definitely down to keep working on it. That's my thing, is like, I don't mind doing either one. You know, because they're both fun for me. Like, hardcore is fun because of the challenge. And what's up, Rue? And the castle's fun because it's a castle, you know, because it's sick. So... So last night, everybody wanted me to do an underground build, which I'm totally down for. I've done that in the past. I'm thinking, though, instead of, like, bunker style, we find a big cavern and kind of go, like, full dwarf mode. You know, with, like, walkways and, like, bridges and stuff. That's where I'm leaning at the moment. The problem with that is we have to find a cavern that's big enough. So I also added a mod to this, that I've used in the past on like other mod packs. I mean, like, it is what it is. A lot of people like the castle. I get that a lot. People are like, what about the castle? So, and like I said, I like the castle, so why not? So, realistically, we probably need to find a mountain range. Which it looks like this is pretty topographical, like where I was. This is a giant island. See, I get that a lot too. Like, people see the castle and they're like, yeah, it like motivated me to play Minecraft again. And like, I don't know if it's because like I do it all in survival or whatever, you know? But I get two things. I get people that want to see me start from the beginning, and then I get people that want to see me finish the castle build. So I'm trying to like mix both. So the nice thing about the villages being marked... See, like, I don't feel the need to do that. Like, I think that I'm pretty quick, you know? Like, I get a lot done very quickly once I get started. Like, once I find a place that I like, I get really far very quickly. So it's like, I don't really care if I'm like, oh yeah, I'm only this far in or whatever. This is a good cave. The problem is it's not, like, big. You know, like, I mean, it's not tiny, but it's not, like, what we need. We need something, like, really expansive. There were ruins in the water. Little Timmy fell down a well. Bamboo. We should definitely grab that. Well, that's the other thing too, is a lot of people lie about going into creative and stuff, which is why I like stream me doing obnoxiously boring things, you know? Like, there is one stream, if you like go onto my YouTube and watch it, it's like 6 hours long and it's just me getting dirt. Like, it's just me yapping while I'm collecting dirt. I am on Java. I did, bro. If you go look at my late... Ooh! 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 We're cooking. I did die. If you go look at my latest TikTok, it's how I died. It was pretty wild. Really? I'm gonna go ahead and say it. You guys can tell me I'm wrong. I don't think it was my fault. Yeah, I don't think I did anything wrong. Like, I went back and watched that footage so many times, and I'm like, I don't think I could have avoided that. Like, I don't think I could have done anything different. To be honest, until I started streaming, which wasn't that long ago, I didn't really watch a whole lot of other, like, creators, I guess. But I've always liked Fwip. A lot of my, like, early days when I was learning how to build, I watched Blue Nerd, because he does a lot of really good tutorials, so I'll plug him. Actually, the walls of my castle are, like, loosely based off of his walls. I just kind of use that base technique and, like, tweak it now. So he's got a lot of really good videos. Oh yeah, we can work with this. Sir, not now! Oh my god, there's two of them. Run. Welcome back, Lex. Right? Right? I mean, am I wrong? Like, what could I have done to avoid that? The mod oh my god. The mod I'm using that changes movement. Well, it's not actually mod. It's a resource pack. It's called Fresh Animations. So it changes the way mobs move. It changes the way I move. It gives the mobs like a little bit of variety. Go for it, brother. Alright, let's make a little bunker so we can sleep real fast. It's outdated? That's interesting. What version are you running? Because I'm able to run it on 26.1.2. Alright. Let's make a little... We're dwarf maxing for sure right now. Hang on. I just used all of that coal. Divine, I lost my hardcore world. Also, welcome back. So we're starting over. Oh, maybe that's it, because I'm using CurseForge. So maybe CurseForge just has an updated version. You know, I mean, it is what it is. I looked at the footage. I don't think there's anything I could have done differently. So we're taking that L and we're just moving on. Craig, thank you for the follow. Okay, Divine, we don't have to call me out like that, bro. What? Oh, Tempest, I'm so sorry you lost your world. Oh, thanks, Divine. I appreciate you, man. No, you're good. I did die a lot before I got that world going. Yeah, I'm getting copper armor right now. That's what I'm doing. There was one world I died. I think it was like 12 seconds or something like that. Like, oh my god, this is the problem with building underground. Okay, we're just gonna chill here until we have enough copper to make armor. Yeah, I speed ran, but like the opposite direction. It was like an anti-speed run. Right. Don't learn from your mistakes ever and die immediately. That's what you learn. That's how you play hardcore, everybody. And always take fall damage. If there's an opportunity to take fall damage, do it. All the pros know that. I absolutely hate how slow. I think he's at the Spurs game. Because he popped in right at the beginning of the stream and was like, hey, I just want to say hi, like, I'm at the Spurs game. Soviet, thank you for the rose. Squid. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. All right, there we go. All right, we have a little bit of protection. Let's go get some iron. All right, brother, enjoy your nap. Dwello, thank you for the follow. Let's get some torches going, because it's getting ridiculous. Okay, well, apparently torches just don't do anything anymore. That's awesome. There's got to be iron around here somewhere, right? I mean, like, surely there's some down there. Ah! Look at that. Sonic, thank you for the follow. That's not a pickaxe. It's just an axe. A lot of gold, too, which kind of sucks because we don't need that at all. All right, 10. Let's 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay. Let's make our primary tools. Ooh. Let's make a little door so we don't have to keep blocking this every night. Blammo. Another cool mod that I added that should be in vanilla is I can turn rotten flesh into leather, which, like, why is that not a vanilla feature? I don't know. After review, I determined that's not cheating. It's just something that should be in the game. I was about to say, I should have 4. Okay. Also, you know what I noticed? I didn't set the music to constant, and now it's silent, and I hate that. Let's get a shield. Alright, our chances of survival just increased exponentially. I do have a bucket. Look at that. All right. Let's get some water real quick and go down there. I was hoping there would just, like, be water, but that doesn't make any sense. Yes, we are going to start on the underground base. I found this nice looking cavern here that opens up to a lush cavern. Whoa. All right. Water. Carver Crusader, thank you for the rose. Appreciate you. There's just like one singular tree. Keep going, brother. I believe in you. Oh. So I also added a night vision mod that is not constant. There's axolotls here. So I can toggle it. So I can, if you guys can't see, I can turn it on and then boom, you can see. Because my problem with the constant one was that at night, like I couldn't tell like when it was actually nighttime. Whoa! Sir, there's no need for this. This do be a good cave. No, come back. Okay. That should be enough. Yeah, that's enough iron to make a full suit. Dude, the Crustful video was pretty funny. I definitely got a chuckle out of that one. Is that lapis? Nice. Okay, so we know we have lapis. So it looks like this central pillar goes like all the way down. So this looks like it continues all the way to Deep Slate when you go farther. Alright, let's go back up. What is that? Is that a fish? It is. Interesting. And that is why you never put water on gravel. Alright, man, enjoy. Hope y'all win. Oh, no way. Hang on. Yo. I saw the diamond. I'm gonna light up some of the space, though. I got it, I saw it. It's just not actually this bright in here. Ooh, 8 vein, very nice, very nice. There's more right there. Honestly, let's work on lighting up this whole space. Ah! Dude, we're swimming in it. The only problem with the ambient lighting thing, it's just TikTok. I have to like cut it off a little bit. I do need to change it though, because it is at normal. But even if I did like Quake Pro, you still wouldn't be able to see everything. There's 12 diamonds, not bad, not bad. Glowing moss carpet, interesting. Why? It just keeps spawning creepers down here. Honestly, this is a bigger cavern, so this might work a little bit better. I mean, I guess we can use both. It doesn't really matter, but... What is going on, Mauricio? Dude, can this game chill out? Alright. And another creeper. Look at that. Who would have thought? So I saw those diamonds up there. We can go back and get that in a second. Let's grab these, and then I think we should just build out from this wall, honestly. Killingham, I see you, brother. Welcome back. Problem is I don't have a bed. So I'm gonna have to go all the way back up to get that. Fumjet, thank you for the follow. This cave is huge. Holy, it just keeps going. Black Templar, what's up, brother? Thank you. Appreciate you, my guy. I was really hoping for one of those, like, super expansive cavern systems with, like, the columns and everything. But we can work with this. This is not a lost cause. So that is actually my shaders. Some chicken feed, bro. That's crazy. My shaders make certain ores glow. So, like, coal doesn't glow, but anything like metallic or mineral, I guess, will glow. So, obviously, like redstone, all that. But if I turn my shaders off, right, they stop glowing. Yeah, no problem. Brother, you don't need to apologize. It's all right. I just think it's funny that you're feeding this random chicken. For those who don't know, a strange chicken that we don't own has appeared in our backyard. None of our neighbors own chickens. Oh, I think it's a rooster. So he's just freeloading. There's no free eggs. I will eat, I swear. One day, eventually. That's what I said. I said, dude, free dinner. All right, we need 2 more diamonds. Luckily, there are some diamonds over here. Oh, that's a creeper. Definitely mods. It's not, I haven't added anything that changes the gameplay. It's all quality of life or visuals, but I hand built this mod pack today. I believe there's like 90 something mods in here. But I like to, thank you for sharing, Cedar. I like to create my own mod packs so that I can make sure it doesn't change the gameplay. A decent chunk of those are just like performance, like. Ooh. Okay, where are you? Chill out. Come here. Your yearly world, you're going on the fix, brother. On that 2-week phase. I just remembered I have the trash can mod. So I have vein miners, so just because like you can only see 2 blocks, they might be like diagonal in the wall, and so it like broke all of them, if that makes sense. Am I crazy? I swear to God I had 2 diamonds left. Master Oogway, thank you for the follow. What's up, Twin Towers fan? Well, thank you for the follow. That's what I thought. I thought I left one on the crafting table, but it's not there anymore. See? Like, I swear to God I saw it. And it is, it's disappeared. Twin Towers fan, thank you for the follow. Yeah, no, it was there. Like, I swear it was there. Because I was like, oh, I have enough for a sword. And now I don't. So, guess we're giving up on that dream. Let's keep going. Gab, thank you for the follow. See, the only thing I don't like about these animation resource packs is that it makes fat creepers, and that's weird. Why are there fat creepers? Why did there need to be fat creepers? Okay. There's nothing you can do about that, you know? Like, you're 6,000 miles away from the creeper and they still blow up. A geode, very nice. What's over here? I'm glad I'm not crazy. I'm glad you guys saw it too, because I was like, there was definitely another diamond. See, these are all good caves. But like... Oh wait, this might be it. Hang on. Sheesh! Oh, with the lush ceiling, bro. Oh, there's 2 skeletons. GG's. I'm eating, I swear. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna do some work in here. Santa, I lost my hardcore world last night in a horrific accident. That was not my fault. So we're now starting a new one. Again. Yeah, if you go look at my latest TikTok, it's a clip of how I died. And it was kind of insane. I genuinely do not know what I could have done differently. Oh my god, there's so many mobs. Fair, thank you for all the gifts, by the way. Sorry, I've been fighting off Satan's army. Okay, I do like this, though. This, like, zombie variant it adds. I think that's pretty cool. With a torn shirt. Looks good. Looks good. I was on day, like, 140, but I was building this, like, really big ancient Greece build. Like, I'd already built a temple. I was working on a villa. It was gonna be sick. I was so happy with it, and I was actually looking for more material for it. And I saw this stupid desert temple that I didn't need to go into. There was literally no reason. What's going on, Ahmed? And still, I was like, oh, desert temple. Because I am an idiot. I was about to say, I have another bundle. Let's use that. Nah, bro, nah. Rest in peace, Technoblade. The GOAT. Okay. We're 1 diamond away from full diamond tools. We found the cave. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna switch to the castle because I know a lot of people want to see that. And I'm really excited for that. So we're going to switch over to the castle world because we found our spot. Next time we hop on hardcore, we can start building the build. But let's go ahead and load up the castle. Hey, thank you for the follow. Nah, I didn't have it, like, super long. The world wasn't, like, really old. I'd just done a lot already in the 140 days or whatever. So it sucked, but it is what it is. Of course, there's an update. I feel like every time I launch this game, there's an update. Anyways, so I'm switching over to this realm. Lex, thank you for the love you sows. Appreciate you. This is a realm that me and my friends play on sometimes. There's no mods on this one. It's completely vanilla. Everything you're about to see, I built in survival. It's all recorded. At no point did I ever hop on here when I was not streaming. Anytime I get bored of Minecraft, I just, like, find new mods or, like, come up with a new thing to, like, challenge myself, you know? Because I will say that vanilla Minecraft can get boring, especially if you, like, pre-plan. I don't pre-plan anything, right? Because I know if I do, I'm gonna, like, not enjoy it. Anyway, so this is my realm. A little tour for the folks here. Thank you for the heart, Mulex. So I built this castle. Well, I appreciate that, Senna. Get out of here. And now we're working on the town on the outside of the castle. So I built this stable for my horses and everything, and we're working on this blacksmith building. I just tried to zoom. There's no zoom mod. Because all of my villagers are in that little cave over there. And we're gonna move them into individual buildings. But let's give a little tour here. Monkey D. Luffy, thank you for the follow. Aisha, thank you for the roses. So, first floor, just generic decorations and workstations. So I built, like, cooking station. I did our crafting area, also blacksmithing, I guess, and a brewing stand. We got our fireplace. There's Enderman somewhere around here. Diamond, thank you for the follow. Little storage facility. I built these machines. This one's a carpet duper because I was not going to shear that many sheep. It wasn't going to happen. It's the only duping machine I ever use. And then I built this paper machine. Off the dome. I didn't even look up a tutorial for this. I was just like, ah, this will work. Boom, paper. This took a while. I'm on day 779 on here. This took multiple in real life days. We got our armory room. Barracks. My room, which is pretty plain, but I got this cool bed. Over here we have our library with our enchanting table. A viewing room. A chapel. This actually came out really nice. I was iffy on the chapel, and it came out really good. This is a cop-out. This is my treasure room. It's a cop-out room. This is kind of just like a washroom / servant's room. I'm gonna add like plates and stuff. This is Dave's room. And then this is a map room. I still have to add a table in here, but I did go ahead and do the maps that I'm going to expand on. Then if we go up another floor, we have the throne room. I don't mind the like lightly oxidized copper, but the green copper's got to go. So we're gonna fix that. But we got our throne here, a little chandelier, and then out here we have some hedge mazes, some crops, our wall, of course, and then on the roof, I haven't built stairs up here yet. I don't really know if I need to, but I built this rooftop garden. And this was just on a whim. I was like, I want to put something on here. And this came out super nice. So, back to what we're currently working on. We built a stable for the horses. This is Jeremy. This is Jeb. So we have a skeleton, zombie. I did put some furnishings in here because I am going to stick a villager in here, but besides that, it's pretty plain. What's going on, Razak? What's going on, Philippine Animation? Kamusta ka? So our blacksmith is empty at the moment because we literally just finished the roof. So we do need to put some stuff in here. But I want to put a grindstone and a Assalamu alaikum. So let's grab that grindstone, and then we're also gonna need a cauldron. Actually, so for a grindstone, what do we require? Making a coffee, very nice. Coffee's always good. I don't really drink coffee, but it's always good. Appreciate that, my guy. Thank you for the follow. All right, let's grab some stone. All right, that should be enough. And then I think we need sticks, which we can make. That's not the end of the world. But we will need some iron to make the cauldron. Yeah, so sticks, slab, and wood. We can do that. We need some more sticks. And then we need slabs. There's a stonecutter in here. Dot, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. let's slap this together. Absolutely, sir. XY, thank you for the follow. Boom. Okay, so we'll set this next to... Thank you for the follow. Set this next to it. And then let's go get the iron that we need. From our iron farm. Robin, what's up, brother? Sounds good, my guy. Sounds good. What are we earning? Let's actually move this into the corner. I am working on a blacksmith house so I can move some of my villagers in here instead of the cave I've hidden them in. We are building our town, so the castle is done. And we're working on a town outside of the castle here. So this is going to be like the square. And then we'll have the larger shops. Usually Monday through Thursday. Occasionally on the weekends I might do extra streams. Usually they're like later at night though, if I do extra streams. But Monday through Thursday I start streaming at 6:30. Central Time, US. King Baldwin, thank you for the follow, my lord. I have an armory place in the castle. I probably will need more rockets. I think I have another stack in the storage space, but... Salam, thank you for the follow. Okay. Think. Xavier! Cower, thank you for the follow. Absolutely, my lord. When you were 15, you won a great battle. I should make a pub. What's up here, Brian? Heather! What's up? Thank you for the heart me. How you feeling today? Okay, so we'll do a pub and we'll put the brewer in there, right? Then we're gonna make like a library and put our librarians in there. Duh. For everybody else, like the farmers and stuff, I'll probably just do little market stands. How many days? I'm on day 779. Better? That's good. That's good. Good to hear. Guys, it's raining. Oh my god. Who thought? Why can I not edit? Restrictions? No. I want to change the difficulty. Let me see. World options. There we go. Okay, we're back. I did want to make an announcement. Lex just reminded me. Rage, what's going on? So I'm working on some stuff behind the scenes on the stream, so I'm going to clear out the only person this supplies to is Halo. She's not here, but we're going to clear out our mods so we can rework some things. I also wanted to make an announcement outside of just the like, hey, appreciate your stream and stuff like that. If you guys have questions or you want to contact me, let's try to keep things in the Discord. Just to be like cognizant and respectful to like my wife, my time, you know, like we're about to go out of town here in about a month or so, and sometimes it's difficult to respond to everybody, you know, if you ask like, oh, when are you gonna stream, or are you streaming today, or whatever. So if we can all keep that in the Discord server, I would appreciate that. Obviously the one-offs, you know, like really enjoyed the stream or whatever, totally fine. But just wanted to make that announcement. I did have a lot of people reach out to me when I was going to my uncle's funeral, and it's kind of hard to like respond to everybody at once when I'm also dealing with other stuff. But not mad, not upset with anybody. I'm just making a general announcement. Okay, let's make some lanterns. So I'm thanking you for the follow. I cannot stand how resource intensive lanterns are. It's a ridiculous amount of iron. I still two-shot zombies, which is nice. I think I have smite though, yeah. Okay, let's drop one right there. And honestly, let's not put that right there. What we'll do instead, that's like a perfect spot for it. And then I think that's enough light on this side. I don't think I have to put another one. But lantern. All right, mob. Sounds good. Appreciate you. All right, how to furnish this is the real question. Let's sleep so there's not a ton of mobs. Luckily, there's a bed right here. That being said, if some of you guys haven't noticed already, I did go ahead and add a Linktree link to my bio that has a link to all of my socials and also has the information for the Tempest SMP. So if you're looking to join that, the server information is on there, as well as the Discord server. I hate the creepers don't despawn, man. It's ridiculous. Get out of here. Shoo. Okay. Let's get to work on some shelves. Shelves are also super resource heavy. I mean, it is crazy. 6 logs is kind of a lot. See, and this is where like Tree Feller and Ultima and stuff is super nice, because then I don't have to sit here and do this. Yeah, Lex and I have not been on an actual vacation, like with her school schedule and everything, in like years. Like that wasn't like a family trip or something. So it would definitely be super nice. We're trying to plan a cruise at the moment, which is something we both enjoy. Yeah, I think so. I think it'll be nice, you know. I think, I'm trying to remember the last trip we went on, like, just us, for funsies. Yeah, I can't remember. Oh, I have spruce shelves. Look at that! Zach Galifianakis? That's me, bro. Rest in peace, Technoblade. Can't stand this. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Vegas. I don't know, we talked about a couple different cruise options. We need to finalize it. The scheduling has been a nightmare. So this is not actually a house. This is my blacksmith. So this is my house back here. The Parso family, thank you for the follow. Yeah, so this is me. This is where I live. And then out here, I'm building a town. So this is a stable. This is a blacksmith. Where I'm going to put all the villagers instead of doing like a centralized trading hall. I always think it's so funny when people are like, oh, that's a cool house. And I'm like, actually, it's not a house. Surprise. Animalzard, thank you for the follow. But I try to bounce between this world and the hardcore worlds, just to mix things up a little bit, but a lot of people really like this world. So decided to give it some love today. That was the initial plan anyways, was to play this world. But then when I died yesterday on hardcore, I was like, oh man, I want to start my new hardcore world. Because I'm a big baby. I feel like if you're doing a zombie server, you have to have a hospital. I feel like a hospital and a police station are like mandatory for the ambiance. You know what I'm saying? Of course, brother. My opinions might not always be good, but if you ask, I'll give them. See, I almost think I'm overdoing it with the... Honestly, I think it looks fine. We do need more spruce. What's going on? Everything is temporary. Welcome back, brother. Okay, so we need oak and spruce. Only burgers? Heck yeah. Ooh, biscuits and gravy, man. If you ever want to bribe me, like, don't even give me money. Just give me biscuits and gravy. Yeah, so this is a world that I've had for quite some time. So I kind of try to split my time between this world and the hardcore worlds because people really like this world. Welcome back. So I built this giant castle with the wall and the crops and everything. I have these beacons set up, and now I'm working on... It is a survival world. So every second I've ever spent on this world has been recorded. You can go watch it. Elamir, this is a different world that I've had for quite some time. But there's a 6-hour recording of me digging dirt. This is Java. Let's go grab our rockets, because we're almost out. I died. I lost the other world. I had to start a new hardcore world. Plus, the initial plan was to play on this world. Don't worry, the new one's gonna be great. It's gonna be the greatest hardcore world. If you want to see how I died, my last TikTok that I posted is literally a clip of me dying. And I would say, yeah, I remember you. Dude, you have a very unique name. Of course I remember you. A, I have really good memory. And B, you have a very unique name. I try, brother. I try. Yeah, normally if I talk to you like once, like if you like talk in the chat and you talk to me, I'll like remember your username. Like as long as you don't change your username, it's like locked in there. I've had people come back after like a month and they're like, "Hey man," I'm like, "Hey," like. I usually remember details that people tell me too. Like if we had like a specific conversation, I'll remember what it's about, but sometimes I mix them up. Especially when it's like where people are from. I'll be like, wait, are you the one that said you're from like Turkey, or did you say you're from Tunisia, you know? Like, not my shawarma guy, no. Oh yeah, the first one when we were talking about where we've traveled. I think about that a lot. I thought that was so funny. For those who don't know, Rach and I grew up. The town she grew up in is the town right next to mine. Like they like touch. I don't know. I mean, like, that's a good question, because shawarma, I don't imagine heats up well. You know, I don't think it's one of those foods. I feel like if you try to reheat shawarma, it would lose a lot of, like, the good juice. I mean, maybe if you, like, toss it in the oven? I don't know. I'm trying to think. Trying to think of how you transport shawarma. There's no war in bossing Minecraft, okay? Here in the U-shaped valley, we're constantly at peace. Except for when Kale threatens me, and then we're not at peace. God, this sucks. I hate doing this. That's the problem with playing like modded Minecraft, is when you go back to vanilla, you like try to do the stuff that you can do with the mods. Kale was out of town for, I don't know, Kale's had a lot going on. His brother just got married this past weekend, and then he's been all over the place. But I saw it, we met up for lunch yesterday. So I've seen him. He just hasn't been on. I love playing with Kale. It's like a free content generator, you know? He just like says stuff and it's inherently funny. My life is pretty sick. I cannot complain. I've been very blessed. I'm going with like restart my current life with the knowledge I have now. God has been good to me. I've never understood, so like, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, I wish I was like born a million, like you go be like, go do that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get like some people will have better starts, let's say that. But it's like, I don't want that. I like who I am. I like my life. I'm gonna make the most of this. And you should too, homies. Okay, here we go. I was like, I know there's a spot that I missed. So I'm curious, like, now that I've beefed the difficulty up to hard, right? The spawn rates increase for mobs. So I'm curious to see how our creeper farm is going to work. Guys, I'm struggling here. I don't know what I want to put in this. Like, obviously I have like the little workstation here, but like, I'm trying to think of what we could put in here besides this. Because I'm putting the blacksmith stuff out here. Bio, thank you for the follow. Okay, let's grab some more oak wood. Drop these. Ah, that's a great idea. I like that. You're cooking there, brother. This is why I love including the chat in the builds, you know what I'm saying? Like, A, I want to keep you guys involved, but B, you guys have some good ideas, you know? This is why I keep you guys around. You guys have good ideas sometimes. Dog lover, I see you, brother. Zap, get out of here. You're not blessing nobody, scammer. Scammer gets scammed. Luckily, we have infinite iron. You guys don't need to apologize to me, bro. Like I said, you guys do not owe me anything. I'm just happy that you're here. A good name for your town. Is it like a suburban town or like a rural town? What kind of town we talking here? I feel like that changes things. Oh, this is not my hardcore world. A snowy village? Interesting. Is it on a mountain? Boop. No, so if you guys were not here yesterday, I lost my hardcore world. I died. So I started a new one already, and I got kind of like where I want to build, and I switched over to this. It's Plains biome. Okay, interesting. Dudes, thank you for the follow. It was devastating. If you guys want to see how I died, go look at my latest TikTok. And that is how I lost my hardcore world. Oh, no, dude. Feel free to ask questions. I love just chatting. I don't know. I kind of like that you can play however you want. You know, if you're into PvP, you can PvP. If you're into building, you can build. If you want to explore, you can do that. Like, it really kind of opens the game up to a lot of different people. You know, also, thank you for the donut. Appreciate you. But, like, a lot of games don't have good outreach because they only, like, appeal to, like, one type of person, right? Like, one type of player. But, like, I feel like Minecraft really excels at there's something for everybody, you know? Bro, I didn't even step on the pressure plate. I didn't even step on it. And stone pressure plates are not supposed to trigger from blocks. That's the other thing too, is like, even if you're not like into playing Minecraft, it's still like, it's relaxing. Like, so like, I've never been an artistic person. Like, I can't draw, I can't paint. My wife can attest to this. She's in the chat. But this is where, like, this is my creative space. You know, this is, like, where I've really excelled at, like, being creative and building and creating and everything else. But, Jaden, thank you for the follow. What is up, Paige? Not much, amigo. Not much. About to leave the theatre. I am working on the castle world. In a playfest? That's pretty cool. What does that entail? Do tell, do tell. Okay. I feel like we should put a torch here, maybe? Yeah, that works. Hey, that's 50% right there. Heck yeah, brother. trying to think of where I want to put this. So if I put it right there, it's right in front of the door. First off, let's put stairs here so it's not floating. Alright, much better. God, why did I make this at an angle, bro? This is such an awkward space. Sure. So this is a blacksmith I'm working on, where I'm going to put my blacksmith villagers and my masons. And then this is a stable I built for my horses. And then this is my house back here. LeBron, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Okay, let's sleep so we don't get blown up. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I could build it by the window. Yeah, so the new hardcore world is going fine. I found a really large cavern where we can do our underground build. So that is exciting. I got set up basically, and then I was like, okay, like let's switch over to the castle because that was the original plan anyways. Also, you were gone when I said this, Halo, but I also thank you for the follow, iFrame. I have to reset. I'm doing some stuff in the background with my stream, so I have to reset all the moderator stuff. So we'll come back to that at a point, but it's like messing with some of the stuff I'm working on in the background. And then also I made this announcement too, though, that due to the amount of messages I'm receiving from everybody and me, like when I go out of town, like for my uncle's funeral, for example, and stuff like that, if we could keep all messages to the Discord server, that would be great. That way I can respond to all of you instead of like every individual person asking me if I'm going to stream. It's just really hard to manage, and also like I don't want to like not respond to one person and then respond to everybody else. Like, so let's try to keep communication outside of the one-off, you know, like, hey, appreciate your stream or whatever. Like, I do enjoy receiving those messages, but let's try to keep communication in the Discord out of respect for me, my wife's time, and everything else. Also, it's just kind of safer for everybody. But I'm working on a lot of stuff in the background, so we're going to have to reset a lot of stuff. 80K, I didn't even realize that, bro. We're not even at 2 hours. Okay. So by the window, we're talking about here. Yeah. I mean, what we could do is like display table. Like that. I mean, we can basically do that like around the edges. I feel like that would look good. And then like maybe some armor stands in the middle here. Yeah. We're cooking. Alright, let's grab some armor stands. We've will need a furnace for that. Oh, furnaces, dude. That's probably something a blacksmith needs. Maybe some blast furnaces. Also, guys, we are absolutely skyrocketing towards 5K, so shout out you guys. Thank you very much. I know I am, like, constantly thanking you guys, but you guys literally are the best. So this is not the new hardcore world. We played the new hardcore world for a little bit. We got kind of like where we want to set up the new hardcore build and everything. This is my realm. So on here, I have this castle that I built. And then I'm working on the town outside here. So we got some stables. I'm working on a blacksmith right now. And then we'll probably do like a tavern and a librarian building. And then in the middle here, I'm probably going to add either a fountain or a statue or both. And just some like market stands for like farmer, leather worker, or whatever. The lamer villagers. Sunyon ring, bro. Welcome back, though. You should be excited, dude. It's fun. It's a good time. So many people, when they see this, they're like, "Oh, you've got me excited for Minecraft again." I'm like, man, that makes me feel good. Like, let's do 4. I feel like 4 is a good number. We can stop there. All right, let's go back. I mean, that's how it pretty much is with this realm. Most of my friends either don't play or rarely play, but I am never going to give this up. This is one of my best. It's not my largest build, but it's definitely one of my best. Oh, wait, I forgot. Hang on. Wait, this is dumb. Hang on. Is that chicken hitting the glass, bro? Blammo. There we go. Alright, now I just gotta remember how to make an item frame. Leather. That's the worst, when you like put in a whole lot of effort and you want to like show your friends and then none of them get on. Didn't know I had lanterns already. That would have been good to know. What? Prisma visual? I'm not familiar with that. I might have to just go murder a bunch of cows. Yep, that's what it's looking like. Oh, never mind. I do not really use texture packs. I find that like most texture packs like take away from the game more than they add to it, in my opinion. Right now, I'm just running shaders. Alright, let's go kill some cows. not fall down the hill for the 6,000th time. We do have a dog, and he's going crazy right now for some reason. He probably saw the chicken that randomly appeared in my backyard. He is a miniature Australian Shepherd. I am getting some leather. We don't want to kill those two. So that I can make item frames, because I am working on a blacksmith for the town out here that I'm building for my castle. So we already have some armor stands. Let's get those item frames, though. I need to clear out my inventory, dude. This is getting ridiculous. Is that not it? Oh, I think it's all the way around, yeah? Yeah. I've been on this for 782 days. But yeah, we've been working on this for quite some time. All right. Boom. All right, brother. Have fun. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the follow.
Have a chicken. Feels hungry.
Well, now he's never gonna leave.
Okay, I'm gonna go out from Target. Bye.
Okay. I'll let you have fun. My wife is feeding the chicken. It's not cute, bro. Now the chicken's not gonna leave. This is not the hardcore. So we were on the hardcore. That'd be so funny. It'd be like, yeah, man. Day one. It's a male chicken, bro. Alright, let's go empty out our inventory a little bit because this is crazy. I think it's so funny. I was playing the hardcore world and everybody's like, go play the castle. And now everybody's like, this isn't the hardcore world. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, survival of the fittest is going to be when I go back there and chop its head off because it woke me up at 4 in the morning. The raccoons. I don't know. I just like don't feel the need to get a mace, I guess. Like I don't do a whole lot of PvP, especially on this, so it's like I don't really need it. It is a realm that I have with my friends, but I definitely play the most out of anybody. It's also my realm, but even when they're on, though, we don't really do PvP. We mostly just build. Alrighty. Oh, I have to reset this. This is another thing that I have an issue with, is like not having like built-in chunk loaders. I have to like go make a chunk loader, which like isn't that hard, but it's just really annoying. Yeah, bro, I also built this entire cast. No, I'm kidding. It's a different world. It's a different world. This is my realm. So we got the hardcore world set up. And a bunch of people wanted me to work on the castle, which was my initial plan anyways. So we're working on the castle. How wild would that be? Like, you just come back and I'm like, yeah, welcome to day 5, my hardcore world. I work fast, brother, but I don't work that fast. I mean, I'm down to give it another go. You know? I'm not gonna let that one mod, like, ruin it for me, even though I didn't really like it a whole lot. You know, I chose to come steal from the one guy that probably doesn't have anything. Dude made a spyglass. Like, what are you doing? There we go. I play on PC, so I'm on Java. It just kind of depends. Like, usually it's a minimum of 2 hours. I've played packs like that before, where like mobs can like destroy blocks and stuff, but like they were like thinking, you know? I mean, Bedrock's still good, you know? No hate. Minecraft's Minecraft, you know? All right. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Well, I appreciate that. I don't know, I try to make the stream, like, obviously I want the gameplay to be good, but I want it to be, like, about the experience. Like, us hanging out, chatting, having a good time. It's fine. The only problem I'm having with it right now is that it keeps, like, stopping because the chunks, like, deload. Oh my gosh. Insomnia, what's up, my dude? Thank you for the heartbeat, brother. And all the roses. I know, I'm just being lazy. I just need to shut up and do it. Dude, that video... I still, like, I rewatched that so many times, and I'm like, I don't know what I could have done differently, you know? Like, there was nothing I could have done to avoid that. What other tools can I make to put in here? So we got a sword. Let's make another axe, I guess. That's technically a weapon. Shovel. Well, so the thing is, and I've talked to other people about this too, like, blocks shouldn't be able to trigger stone pressure plates, right? But also, I had efficiency 5 on that pickaxe. The game was, like, punishing me for making my pickaxe too good. Oh, welcome back, brother. Make another pickaxe. But yeah, somebody thought I was lying earlier when I told them that, like, what happened. I'm like, no, dude, I got it on video. And they were like, oh, blocks don't trigger stone pressure plates. I'm like, I know that. Like, that's what I'm telling you, bro. Thank you for the 10 roses. And then they go, oh, are you sure you didn't step on it? I was like, my brother in Christ, I was standing on top of the chest. Okay, we'll just make this like a bedroom kind of situation. So, like, couple beds. Maybe like some nightstands and stuff. Probably need like 3 beds. Yeah, like I don't know what to do about that. Bro, it did crack me up though. I almost accidentally cut it out, but that last like rocket going off at the very end of the video, I was like, "Oh, this is perfect." Like, I'm just sitting there in just like abject shock, staring at the screen, and then I was like, "Okay." Okay, to be fair, I didn't anticipate getting blown up by 9 pieces of TNT. The worst part about that entire situation was that I didn't even like need anything in that temple. I was just like, "Oh, look, a temple." Isha, thank you for the dolphin. Yeah, but it was halal. I swear to God, it was halal. You should have seen what I was doing to the cows before. Definitely not halal. Not even kosher, bro. It was bad. I'll show you in a bit. I'll show you in a little bit. So if you haven't caught on, I like to build little contraptions to make my life easier. And if you don't know what a cow crusher is, I'll be happy to inform you. Colt! What's up, brother? My favorite part about Minecraft is when I build those like wacky contraptions and people just like hop into my stream and they're like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "I swear to God I can explain this." There, look. Baby cow. Boom. Anyways, so this is my XP farm, which raises a lot of questions. People see this and they're like, "Hey, what's going on?" But so this is a cow crusher. So this is where the cows were. I broke it. So normally there's a block here. But basically in Java, there's an entity limit for how many entities can be in one block. So this forces all the cows to stay in one block, and then you just keep feeding them until eventually it starts killing the adult cows because there's too many cows. So then the hopper grabs everything that they drop and puts it in this chest. But it's not efficient at getting leather. It's only good at getting steak. So I'll show you. So the baby cows won't die. Like the way the game works is it'll kill the oldest cows first. All right, so this is my XP farm. Bam. Right? And that's how it works! No, but I can explain the mechanics behind this in a second. I will eat! This isn't even a hardcore world! So if you're playing Java, I actually have a tutorial on YouTube on how to make this exact farm. You're right, you're so totally right, bro. Is the zombie close enough to the farm? Interesting, interesting. I have mending on all my items. Oh, so Bedrock, it doesn't always work. There's like a couple extra steps you have to do in Bedrock. I don't know them off the top of my head because I play Java. Oh, you're saying, like, repair them. Yeah. Good call, good call. I would have forgotten about it, so... Well, I'm not worried about the potion effect, right? Because as long as I don't take damage, it's not going to spawn silverfish, right? And the reason I make it 6 blocks instead of 1, because you can do this farm with 1 block, right? Is because, like I said, there's an entity limit in Java, so you can only fit, like, it's like 27, 28 mobs. If you do 6, well, now it's 6 times 27 or whatever. So you end up generating more XP, because you can fit more armadillos in there. So by adding more spaces, I increase the amount of total XP I get. It's not enough, bro. There's like 120 in there right now. Okay, so now's the fun part. I break this, and we get a light show for like 15 minutes. Ooh. That's what I'm saying. Also, welcome back, brother. I walk past this thing and people are like, what is that? And I'm like, I swear to God I can explain this. So this farm from level 0 will get you to about level 70-ish? Like 75? Something like that? In 1 potion? You hit 30 in like 15 seconds or something like that. This is the only part that sucks. This is like I move too fast. It like doesn't pick up the XP. We've been having some pretty wild storms here. I'm kind of glad that it hasn't rained the past couple of days. So I have 2 beacons. They're coming out of the towers. I'm probably going to put a fountain or a statue or both. Yeah, so if you want to enchant your shield, you can't put it on the table. You have to get a book. So I got a mending book and an unbreaking book and put it on there with an anvil. So that's how you enchant your shield. Hand lover, what's up, brother? Oh my god, please just... I don't want to waste it because it takes a potion, you know? So it's like, I might as well get all the XP. But it just takes so long. Thank you for the roses, Insomnia. Quit the junior high school? What? No, we did not. I just switched over to the realm for a little bit so I could work on this blacksmith that I started. But I'll probably put these beds up there and switch back, honestly. I need this to end. I don't know, I just don't really do a whole lot of PvP, like, I'd prefer the building, I guess. That's why you get 120 armadillos, this right here. That is from my Armadillo XP farm. That generates so much XP that I cannot grab it all at once. So it just follows me around for a while. It's been going for like at least 3 minutes. Come on. Alright, there we go. Alright. I feel confident with how far we got on that. Blacksmith is basically done. Let's go ahead and switch back to hardcore. Anyway. Brian. I don't know. Like I said, I mostly just do the building and the exploring. Josh, what's up, brother? I think it's so funny this screen like turns my entire face red. I mean, I've done PvP before. I've done like Bed Wars. I've done all that, but thank you for the follow. You're still liking? Trash Clips, thank you for the follow. Alright, we do have to be careful here because... there's a ton of mobs. Ooh, a zombie head. Dude, it just shot the bat. What is happening right now? Can you stop? Oh my god. This is the only problem with an underground build, is that I have to deal with this. We need more coal, too, is a problem. So unless I find deep slate coal, we're gonna have to go back up a little bit. Oh no, Robbie. That's not good. Why is there bone meal? What? What was that? Okay. I have a mod that toggles night vision so that you guys can see, because, like, I can see, right, when I turn it off, but you guys cannot. So, for the purpose of the stream, I have the... Oh my god. Literally my worst nightmare. Alright, let's go get a bunch of coal and make an absolute ton of torches. I'm lucky for now. Back in the hardcore. Back in the hardcore. Why is deep slate coal just, like, so hard to find? I don't want to have to go all the way back up. Yeah, I'm doing some stuff in the background, and for whatever reason, it's, like, messing with automations and stuff, so I just need to, like, reset it completely. No, no, you're good. You're good. I will, brother. I will. So here's where I placed all the torches the first time, which means we're close to where we came in at. So that is part of the Biomes of Plenty mod, which adds glowworm silk, which is what that is. Thank you for the follow. Man, I just like walked past these diamonds. It's crazy. Doesn't seem like something I do. I don't need the water right now. It's okay. I'm gonna get water. Look, look. Hey, congratulations. Okay, but to be fair, I probably would have just placed blocks if I didn't have the water. So it's not using durability. I'm gonna have to tweak that. Robin, thank you for the follow. What's going on, brother man? I did it. I did it. Guys. Guys. I know how to play the game, okay? How did I get down here, bro? Where is my exit? Clearly I built that, right? I mean, that's not a naturally occurring feature, so... PLB! Welcome back. How's the game? Okay, wait. Okay, I know where I am. Sheesh! I don't think the zombie would have killed me, but... Look, I'm willing to concede that the water might have been a good idea. Why can I not find it, man? I've been on for about 2.5 hours. You probably got at least another hour in me. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. Why do you feel so strongly about this water bucket, bro? Maybe I came from this way? I mean, that kind of makes sense. No. Bro, you're wilding on this water bucket right now. No, I didn't come from this way. Presumably, I came from the way with the torches, yeah? Like, why would I place torches if I did not come from that direction? This is where I started placing torches. I definitely came from this way. Thank you for the follow. I see the diamond before somebody tells me. Okay. I came from up there. That's what it was. I don't know who Prince Zam is, but it sounds like a cool guy. Here we go. Uzman, welcome back, brother. Who was it? There was somebody yesterday whose name was Ibrahim. Or I guess Ibrahim. And his name was short for Ibrahim. And he was like, "You're the only one that's ever pronounced my name correct." I was like, "What?" Like, and then he said I looked Arab. And I was like, "I don't know about that one." Like, you know the one I'm talking about, or you know Ibrahim from the Quran? Because I feel like there's two different things, you know? There is a lot. There is a lot. It's like Muhammad #1. I feel like Ibrahim's a very popular name. Ooh! Alright, this might sound racist, but I assumed, alright, you know, it's bad to make assumptions, but I know Uzman is a very Muslim name. Oh, yeah. Definitely Muhammad is more popular. I think Muhammad's the most popular name in the world. Aish is an Arabic name, yeah, or at least a Muslim name. There we go. See, I know culture. All right, I know culture. It goes up and down. Typically, the closer we get to the end of the week, the more views we get. I think the record is like 250 something. Okay, that should be enough to make an absolute ton of torches, but let's grab some more just in case. But yeah, it'll fluctuate. Sometimes it like drops down to the teens and then it goes back up. Like we were at 19 like 30 minutes ago. So it just kind of fluctuates. You guys are absolutely shredding the likes. This water is brown. What? Ugh. But I am very into... I like to learn about languages and religions, but a lot of the times I can tell like what region you're from based off your name. Oh, I can't read Arabic. I do not know how to read any other alphabet besides the Latin alphabet. That's my one weakness. Well, what's your name? Like, what's it translate to? I meant like in not like literally, not literally. Kim Augustway? Or is it Ogetswe? Well, all Allah has done is like too broad. That's like I need like the... I'm trying to think of how to explain what I'm talking about here. Like if you were to spell it with the Latin alphabet, how would you spell it? Wait, did I get it right? Did I get it right? Well, Allah has done it suggests that you're probably from the Arabic Peninsula, or at least Mesopotamia. Because typically, Northern Africa has more historical names based off like Moorish culture. If it's not, you know, Muhammad or... But like Egypt, for example, a lot of Egyptian names are based off of historical names, not necessarily names from the Quran. Ogetswe, is that Yoruba or is that... It's not Yoruba. What is it? It's not Swahili. I have not. I would love to go though. I've actually, so I have not been to Africa. I've been to Europe, South Central, and obviously North America. And then very briefly, no, not Asia, no. So I have not been to Africa, Asia, or Australia, or Oceania, whatever you want to call it. But I would definitely love to go to South Africa, and then like I feel like there's a lot of cool places in like Morocco, like the Libyan coastline, stuff like that. Even like the Ivory Coast. Director of General Nonsense. That is kind of goofy. But I've always found that that's interesting, that a lot of, like, yeah, so it is a mod. It's just a visual representation of how much armor I actually have. What's up, Mob? I'm sorry you can't sleep. We've gotten into my love for languages. I think it's really interesting to, like, typically the more, like, religious or, like, Muslim your name is, the closer to the Arabic Peninsula you are, right? Whereas, like, Pakistani or, like, the more Moorish cultures are more, like, culturally tied. I always thought that was really interesting. Yeah, actually, Mopsum's from South Africa, funny enough. I speak German, like, almost... I'm pretty conversational in German, and I speak enough Spanish to survive. I went to Mexico City and was able to hold simple conversations, order food. I know one phrase in Tagalog. What else? I know a couple of phrases in French. None of them are particularly useful. So I live in a very Hispanic area. This guy is kitted out! Oh my god! I do need a new shield. Your base is 20% done? That's pretty cool. This guy's kitted out too! Why is he sprinting? This is not good, everybody. Haha. What other languages do I know? No. Mondays, multiplayer Mondays, and then I might hop on the weekends as well, but during the week I gotta stick to my regular streaming schedule. I know a tiny bit of Italian. I have diamond armor, my guy. Yeah, I'm on all the major platforms, so anywhere that you want to find me, my username and logo are the same. Also, if you go to my bio, there's a Linktree link, and it has all of the platforms I'm on, as well as my Discord server, and I also have a Minecraft SMP that you guys are welcome to join. That is Java and Bedrock crossplay. I didn't equip the shield. I'm so good at this game. Okay, we're gonna craft all the torches that we said we were gonna craft and then didn't. I have real Minecraft. I'm a real crafter? I paid Microsoft for the slop. Actually, I bought Minecraft before Microsoft owned it, so I did. Mr. Nemo, welcome back! Repo! Where's a repo? Welcome in! Okay, apparently I just can't aim. There we go, sick 'em, boys. We'll just keep expanding the torches. I know, brother. I know. I remember. I keep telling you guys, if I talk to you once, it's locked in the brain. I'll remember. As long as you don't change your username, I will remember. Because I'm going to do a underground build down here in these caverns. If I don't get absolutely slaughtered by this horde. Nope, I'm gonna get slaughtered. What was that? Bro. Skeleton sprinted around the corner to shoot at me. I am going to make it into a base. And I'm probably going to go with like a dwarven theme. And what I mean by that is I'll do like walkways and bridges and stuff. What's going on? Welcome back. Well, first I gotta make it where I won't get murdered viciously. And then we can start building, finally. Coco, thank you for the follow! Hobbit, but Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Steampunk Hobbit. Oh, wow. So we have a skeleton and Satan herself. Actually, let's make some more bread. All right. Bread. Where'd that witch go? Alright, hang on, my wife texted me. 1 second. Sure. Yeah, you guys are going crazy with the lights tonight. I'm thoroughly impressed. Kale has been out of town. He had his brother's wedding, and then he's had like a couple of commitments, I guess, that he had to go to. But I actually had lunch with him yesterday. So hopefully I can get him to hop on in the near future, because Kale is great for content, man. That guy is a content machine. It's like everything that comes out of his mouth, I'm like, oh, it's perfect. I keep telling him he needs to stream, bro. He'd be so good at it. And I have full diamond right now, so I'm just trying to prioritize getting this area lit up. But I will get the diamonds, I promise. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow as well, Kamani. Tonka Dolphin. Interesting. That is a name I have not seen before. Okay, we can all chill out now. We can all calm down over there. Whose idea was this? Who was the person that said I should build underground? It's probably BLV. Actually, it wasn't. I just blamed BLV for something that wasn't his idea. Sure. I just need to get it where I can start building. Which I think the area I've just kind of like carved out here is safe enough. That's the weird thing about TikTok, specifically for gaming, because every other platform streaming together is so easy, and it's like TikTok makes it difficult for no reason. Because I tried to do that with my sister once, and it wouldn't let us put the gameplay on the screen. Prophet, what's up, brother? Welcome back. What's up, mob? I don't know. I just, so you, if you right click, if you, what am I trying to say here? If, it depends on if you're on computer or not, but if you like hit their name, there's like a volume meter that you can increase. But like, I don't, besides increasing Kale's volume so I can hear him, like I don't do anything special. Alright, let's make ein Furnace. Dude, that was quick. Jesus. Did all that in the amount of time since we talked about it? Alright, brother. Hey, I appreciate you chat with me, man. Have a great night. This is the new hardcore world, where we are doing an underground build this time, which is just insanely difficult, and I don't know why I agreed to this. I just, literally just now got to the point where I wasn't constantly being attacked by mobs. I did, and then I finished the blacksmith, and I was like, okay, I want to go back to the hardcore world. I just started this world today, brother. We're on day like 3, but I will be trying to get to efficiency 5 pick. That is good advice. Ham, thank you for the follow. I try to keep things chill, my guy. I want it to be just as much about the experience as it is the gameplay. Yes, Prophet, what is your question? Okay. Let's do that. Actually, we only need 3. Let's do that. Let's go get that diamond before everybody yells at me again. It depends on how close you are to them. Because, like, if you're far away, you just, like, sprint to the side, you know? But if you're, like, right up on them, your best bet is hitting them back. So if you, like, smack at it right before it hits you, it'll bounce the charge back. If we can find some deep dark too, not an ancient city, that's not what we're looking for. Just some deep dark. We can make some automated doors, which would be kind of sick. I'm an idiot. I didn't need smooth stone. I just need stone. Yeah, that's true too. I could also get some cheap XP. Which I didn't realize I already have 23 levels just from fighting all the mobs that keep spawning here, but having 30 would be awesome. But this is a huge cave system, so there is a chance that there probably is deep dark somewhere around here. Yeah, the bow works too, because you can one-shot him with the bow. Honestly, it's probably easier. Where did I get all these tropical fish? Hey, Kumustaka! I learned that one phrase in Tagalog, and now I'm throwing it out there. Vontae, thank you for the follow. No, I'm still here. Womp. I saw that. Yeah, E-Day. Back on it, brother. We can't stay away. Yeah, I heard the Knicks are just getting absolutely demolished right now. New York is safe for another day. No such thing, brother. No such thing. Yeah, I try to do only one hardcore world at a time. I bounce between this world and my realm, which is not a hardcore world, but I have like a giant castle I built on there. I had a hardcore world that I was at like 140 days, and then I died in like the dumbest way possible. My latest TikTok is actually of me dying in my hardcore world. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. I wish you could like crisscross these like I do with the logs, you know? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I went back and watched that footage so many times, and I was like, I don't think I could have done anything different. Like, nope. No, stop doing. That's not what I'm trying to do, game. I am working on an underground build for this hardcore world, so this is just my little starting area that I'm going to start off on. But eventually we're going to expand out to this entire cavern here. I literally, like, I started this today. Let me go ahead. I'm going to put on the, day counter so I can see. I always forget how I did this. Let me turn this way just in case a creeper shows up. Oh, there it is. Always done. Yeah, we're on day 6. Let's hear it for day 6. Nice. I hopefully am also going on vacation next month. Where are you going? Or wait, you said Florida, yeah? Yesterday? Is that what you told me? Texas? Where? Oh, gross. Nah, I'm just kidding. That's always nice, though. It's always good to visit family. Okay, so this is a mod pack I also added that I absolutely love. If you're not familiar with this one, it's called Sophisticated Storage. And it allows you to upgrade your chests. So, now I can do all these cool things. It's got trash, it's got sword, all sorts of stuff. But let's say I want to make these hold more items, right? So what I would do is we get 2 levers and we make 2 upgrades. Blammo. Boom! More storage. And then another cool feature is they typically don't drop the items. Yeah, I mean, just take things slow. Like, it can be frustrating at first when you first start playing on PC. Because, like, you're not used to the controls. Everything's, like, different. Just don't freak out. Everybody struggles their first, like, little bit. Once you get used to it, it's better. You want to see my build? This is my build. Woo! We're playing in a hardcore world right now that I started today. Yeah, you were in here earlier. What do you mean? Yeah, the OG soundtrack for Minecraft, they were cooking. They were cooking. Honestly, I just play the game that you like, you know? Like, the first game I ever played on PC was Call of Duty, and I sucked for a while because I was not used to playing with keyboard and mouse. But, like, once I got into the groove of it and everything, it felt way better. So if there's a game you like, I would definitely just start with what you enjoy, you know? Well, unfortunately, I literally just started this one. But peace out, brother. Okay. 3 torches, or... I'd say that's not a bad little starter hut. Now, unfortunately, we won't have a bed until we kill some more spiders. Honestly, pre-builts these days are fine. I feel like you get more value out of them than you used to. And you can save money these days. It used to be the opposite, where you'd save money building. But now, with the way like prices are for parts and everything, you can actually save money by doing pre-built. But it just depends on like how much you're willing to spend and everything else, you know? I mean, that's how everything goes these days. The only thing you have to worry about with pre-builds is sometimes... Oh, no, not at all. So I built my PC. For the most part, like swapping out parts is pretty plug and play. Like they literally like clip into place and you just plug the wire back into them. The only one that can sometimes get a little touchy is like touch and go is the CPU. Just because of the thermal paste and everything. But outside of that, like, you literally, if you get a new graphics card, you just pop the clip open, take out the old one, pop in the new one, and then put the wire in. And there's plenty of tutorials and stuff like that. Like, it's not, if I can do it, anybody can do it. Okay. I am on Java, hamster. Or, sorry, Hanmaster. I misread that horribly. Yikes, brother. Stay safe. Trying to think, like, long term, what do I want things to look like? Alright, brother, peace out. Hang on, Lex is calling me. I'm gonna mute myself for just 1 second. All right, we're back. Let's think. All right, I got an idea. We'll try this on a small scale first. Cha-cha! What's up, brother? Also, thank you for the rose rage. Sorry, I was muted when you said that. Thank you for the heartbeat, Cha-cha. And the heart puff. Oh, well. Thank you anyway. I am in a giant cavern. I don't think it's under a mountain. I think it's just... I'm trying to remember what the biome above me is. Oh, ocean. Yeah, I did know that. There is a chance, though, that it just, like, randomly spawns. So this is just a solo world, but I'm doing a hardcore run, and we are trying to build a giant underground city down here in this cavern system. Alright, Ramen, sounds good. Thanks for hanging out, though. I appreciate you. Ooh! Clear! Yes! Yummy, yummy, yummy. This is a solo Java world, so I cannot invite you. I do have an SMP that is available, though. If you go to my bio, there's a link that will give you the details that you are more than welcome to join. Aaron, thank you for the love you. Oh wait, the heart me and the love you so. So that is silkworm or glowworm silk. It's added by a mod called Plenty of Biomes, which is why there's like a floating mushroom over here as well, or glowing mushroom, not floating. So I'm thinking we make like a whole, like, what's the word? Corridor, I guess. Causeway, that's what I'm trying to say. I don't have dirt to fill in this underneath part, so I'm probably just gonna have to use cobbled deep slate to fill it, which is fine. Not what I'm trying to do. Well, I'm also thinking of like what I want to do for this build in the future, and I'm thinking we can kind of do this on both sides. and then in the middle, so like dude over here, dude over there, have it come out a ways, and in the middle have like a lava like lake down here at the bottom, because I'm probably not really going to use this space. So it'll provide like a really massive glow from the bottom, and then we'll have all this on the top. That's what I'm thinking. No, it's okay. It's fine. What? Oh, I'm sorry. Why don't you go lay down for a little bit? Okay, I'll be there in a second. Okay. Mom, what's up, brother? So I'm also thinking, like, what if we did... Well, what have you built so far, Aaron? I forgot about that. User, what's up, my guy? My day's been pretty good. Can't complain. $180 chests, bro? That's pretty crazy. Let's go see if we can find some spiders or something. Thank you for the Harvey, brother. Ooh. Oh, where are you? Oh, there you are. No string, that's awesome. Mountainside with the lava farm. I have added to the mod pack. So there is a couple more mods in here. But the reason that the cave looks like it does is because I'm using a mod called Biomes of Plenty, which add like new caves and new like biomes above ground. So if I look at the map here, right, there's like volcanic plains, wastelands, lush deserts, like all sorts of different biomes and stuff. And it also adds like trees and all sorts of things for those biomes. All these fish keep like falling and dying. This is like an infinite fish farm. Sounds good, Mob. Get some sleep. Give me string. Yes. Froggy, thank you for the ice cream cone. I would really love more spiders. That would be great. You know, this feels like a dumb idea, but we're gonna do it. Thank you for the rose. Oh my god. Ooh, back. I didn't add a backpack slot. Whoops. We'll have to do that. Yeah, I like cake. Cake's cool. Hey, thank you for the cake slice. I appreciate the setup for that. Shield just doesn't do anything. It's like it doesn't exist. More spiders, please. Okay. You know, normally I'm like drowning in spiders, and now that I'm looking for them, I literally cannot find them. Vex, what's up? Yeah, exactly like sheep, yeah. And the funny thing is, I need them for the same reason. Because I need the string to make wool, because there's obviously no sheep down here. Yikes. Busy woman. Oh my god. Oh my god. I am on the new hardcore world where we are attempting, and I stress attempting, to do an underground build. Which is, as you can see, going awesome. It's really been a fantastic experience. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Coconut water? What? But let me describe the vision here. So this is my safe area where I have a bunch of torches, right? This is like my little starter room. I am being greedy with the diamonds that I made, right? And so I'm going to turn this into like a causeway all the way down, and I'm going to do it on the other side as well. And then I'm going to make a giant lava lake down here, because I really don't plan on using these low spots. I'm going to stick to like the higher spots and do like bridges and stuff. So, what is up, brother? Welcome back. Hayden, thank you. Appreciate you, man. You too. Thank you for the follow, brother. The server is on. It is ready to go. If you're looking for the information to join the server, if you go to my bio and click on the link, all you have to do is hit server information, and it will show you how to join. Okay, well I have 5 strings. Right now it does not have cracked capabilities. I'm working on a way to do that without messing up everybody's skins. I'm doing alright, brother. I can't complain. Life's been pretty good to me. Appreciate you asking, though. What about you, my man? Hey, amen, brother. That's what it's all about. Okay. I don't even know what just happened there. Bro was born in pain. Yeah, I did some tweaks to it, so it was like capping my frame rates, not on the game, but for the stream. And so it looked like way worse on the stream than it did in the game. So I'm happy that it's like handling it better now. Ow. I never thought I would struggle to find spiders. I did a pretty extensive upgrade to my PC in December, so it's hanging in there, man. It's a tank. But there was definitely some times before the upgrade where it was just like falling apart. Ah, spider. Yes. Oh my. I guess let's grab these diamonds. I don't want to get all the diamonds because I kind of want to wait until I have fortune to like maximize it, you know? Thank you for the follow. You're blessing nobody. Get out of here with that. Free Viet, brother. Why was that like a disclaimer? That's cool though. We've been getting a lot of Russians lately. All right, everybody, it's getting late. I have to work tomorrow, and Lex is not feeling good, so I'm going to go hang out with her. But I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Fantastic stream. No complaints here. 129,000 likes. Almost 130. We're like right there by the time I'm done talking. 47 new followers. Absolutely crazy. Thank you guys so much. We are zooming to 5,000. I think we hit 4,000 like Saturday, something like that. 16 individual gifters, 5,889 people coming through. I think we topped out somewhere like 100 concurrent viewers. A couple follows on the other platforms. Really appreciate you guys. If you guys enjoy the content, go ahead, drop a follow. Also, look at some of my other work. I put a lot of tutorials for the machines and stuff I build on YouTube. But, as always, fantastic time chatting with you guys. Everybody, if you're an American, get some sleep. If you are not, have a fantastic day. Well, if you're not, you should probably also go to sleep. It's like 4 in the morning for most of you. But everybody have a great day tomorrow. We'll be back 6:30 Central Time, US tomorrow. Good night, everybody.